All right, you guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our All In Family Night. I feel like it's been forever, but I know it's only been a month. But it seems like a long time. So we are so excited to have you guys with us tonight. And I just want to applaud you for taking some time, investing in yourself, pouring into yourself, being here to learn, to grow, to absorb all of the things so that we can help you in your business. And especially tonight, you guys, Sherry is going to be training on how to make cold, hard cash. I don't know who would not want to hear that at all. I'm like, every single person, like, raise your hand if you could use some cold, hard cash, like for something, a bill, a vacation, credit card, like any of those things, a spa day. Like, heck, we've got like Mother's Day and all that kind of stuff coming up. We can just go have our little spa day all to ourselves. Like, we don't need nobody else to do anything for us. We can make money ourselves for that. So we are going to get started. And so we're going to actually start with prayer. So Heidi is going to start us for that.
Okay, aren't you guys awesome? Isn't that awesome? We get to start with prayer. I just love that. God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for All in Family Night, for the family that you have joined us and knit us together, Lord. And sometimes and through the dark times and in the bright times, we are family and we are together. And God, I thank you for tonight. I thank you for all of our family. I especially want to lift up Sherry as she is going to lead us in our training tonight, God, that all of our hearts would be open to the things that she suggests and just the ways that she runs her business, and that we can learn, Lord, from her and take away little nuggets that we can benefit and see the blessing in our own business. And God, I just pray for Maya, especially tonight, her and her family, as I know, like I got some family things going on. And I just pray over all of our units, God. I've been reading about your favor, God, and I pray your favor over this all in family, and especially tonight's training. In Jesus' precious holy name, amen.
Amen. Thank you for that. Okay, you guys, we are going to do a little bit of recognition, and we have kind of missed some recognition the last, I think, couple months just because of how things fell and different things like that. So we are excited to bring that back. So make sure that you have your fingers ready with your phones to screenshot when you see your name come up on the screen. And so let me share my screen, and then I think our first one that we are going to do, our first presenter or recognition person, however you want to say that, I don't know, will be Sherry as I'm going through this. So Sherry, I'm going to start sharing the screen and then I'll let you kind of get started.
Okay. All right, ladies, welcome to All In Family Night. If this is your first All In Family Night, welcome. This is when we all get together and learn all the things from each other and get to celebrate each other. And normally we will celebrate new consultants. And we do not have any new consultants this month, you guys. So let's go, team. Let's get together. It is time to build. It is time to grow, to build this national area. And so we need you guys. We need each and every one, including all of us, the sales directors included, that we need to get new consultants in our units. And that is how we meet new people and we grow and we get new customers and we get new, we get new friends. We get new friends and we need to build. So who is going to join our Mary Kay family this month? Try to go through your phone, go through your customer list, go through your family. Who can Mary Kay benefit this month that you can ask them to just listen to the Mary Kay opportunity? Okay. You don't have to, you're not going to hog tie them. You're not going to, tell them that this is something that they have to do. Just offer it to the people that you know and that you care about, and that it could help their lives in some way. Okay.
Absolutely. All right, then Heidi, this is you, I believe.
All right. Welcome, Red Jackets. I love our Red Jacket recognition. You guys, in order to be a Red Jacket in Mary Kay, you have to have at least 3 active team members. Okay. And so, and you get invited to all the prestigious Red events that the company puts on. You get to go to special Red Jacket classes. And then even in our All in Family Night, we have a Red Hot call that we do every month, just with you Reds in mind, as you guys are considered mid leadership in Mary Kay. And so we are in the business of building reds. You can see all the reds right here recognized. We have 6 red jackets currently. Oh my gosh, you guys, every unit has a goal to raise reds. And so I just want to challenge us as we are learning to share the Mary Kay opportunity. Like Sherry said this month that we're going to pick out who are we sharing with, that we are going to have more red jackets next month as you begin to jump in and share the Mary Kay opportunity. So congratulations to all of our reds. And then we also have a director in qualification that's finished first month. And this is from the Jennifer Huff unit. Sarah Franklin has finished her first month of qualifications. You guys, this is so exciting. If you don't know what a director in qualification, we call it DIQ for short. It's 8 active team members, okay? And you submit a commitment to the company that you want to transition from red jacket into the sales director position, and you earn the suit, okay? So that is a very special time in Mary Kay, and it's a qualification, and it's just amazing. And you finish with 24 unit members. So you go in with 8, you finish with 24. That's the requirements by June 30th. And then those requirements as of July 1st are going to change as far as we've been told. Okay, we don't know either. We've been told they're going to go back to 10 to go into DIQ and to finish with 30. So right now is that little slim of a window that if you have a heart to become a sales director and you would love to lead in that way, and I would encourage you to get with your sales director, ask her, how many more do I need? What can I do to move myself up the career path? So congratulations to all of our reds. Yay. And our next red hot call is April 18th. I'm super excited. Sherry has planned this month. Each sales director usually takes turn planning the month, and she's asked me to do the red hot call for the reds. And we're going to, the seminar is going to be, the topic is going to be on seminar. I think I said that backwards. So I can't wait, you guys. So join us. Anybody can be in red between now and then. I promise. Anybody can recruit 3 in one day. I know that because I think all 3 sales directors here have done that. Okay. So it can be done. I promise. So if you really get excited about moving up and you want to be in red, just get it done. We would love to have you. Way to go, red.
Absolutely. Well, you guys, then I get to do our recognition for our Court of Sharing. So all of this recognition that we've done so far has had the theme of building your team, passing on this opportunity. And so that leads us to the Court of Sharing. Now, the Court of Sharing is recognition that we get both at seminar in Dallas, Texas, like Heidi was just talking about. There's also recognition at the unit levels as well. So it's not just at seminar, but there are different levels. So you can ask your director about your unit Court of Sharing qualifications. But the Court of Sharing is when you add 24 qualified team members, and qualified just means that they become Great Start qualified in their first 4 months of joining the company. And at the national level, at the National Court of Sales in Dallas on the seminar stage, that's where you can earn your choice of one of these fabulous diamond bumblebee jewelry pieces, either a pin or a charm for on a bracelet, or you can take cash, $525 cash as well. And you guys, this truly is just a way to be able, like one of the things that Mary Kay Ash asked us to do was to pass it on. And, you know, it's not, I know one of the things that always kind of held me up at first was that if I felt like I didn't know enough to teach somebody else. And I do want to kind of, I had this thought as Heidi was talking, is that I do want to remind you guys that you get to take somebody alongside with you, okay? None of us have all of the answers for every single thing that we're going to come against in our business. And so we just get to take other people alongside of us. It is so much more fun when we get to do things together, just like when you're out with your girlfriends, you all go to the bathroom together. So why not all like do the Mary Kay opportunity together at the same time as well? And so we are going to recognize those that already have qualified team members on their team. And so we actually have our top 2 consultants for this court. And so number 2 with 2 Great Start qualified is Rachel White. Congratulations, Miss Rachel. And then
Thank you.
with 4 Great Start qualified is Amy England. So congratulations to Amy as well. And so you guys, this again, even if you have people that have joined your team and they're not Great Start qualified, as long as they are in that Great Start qualified timeframe, they still have time to become Great Start qualified. And again, we still have until the end of June to add people to our team to count towards this quart of sharing as well. All right, now we're going to move on to the selling product side of things. And so I think this is Sherry again. Is that correct? Yes.
Oh, okay, you guys. So soar like never before. So Mary Kay gives us a challenge every year, and that's what this one is called. If you're new to us and you don't know what that means you do a $600 wholesale order in a month, so a $1,200 retail order in a month, and Mary Kay gives you something for just doing what you're supposed to do anyways, okay? And so in April, this gorgeous white bag was the prize, and I had mine up by my desk, and then I had to come to my bedroom to get internet, so I was going to show it. But SOAR Achievers for the month of April is the Atunde, Amy, Ashley, Patty, and Cherish Miller. Way to go, you guys. The little asterisks by Amy England and Cherish Miller. These ladies are on target for year-long consistency, meaning ever since the new year started, July 1st, they have earned the SOAR Achiever prize every single month for all the months up till now. And so they are eligible to get a special prize at the end of the year. And that prize is the beautiful Mary Kay watch. And so it is awesome. It's beautiful. It has Mary Kay's signature on it. And I'm in love with it, and I'm going to earn it.
It is gorgeous.
And there is the May bracelet. That is the prize for May. This beautiful butterfly diamond bracelet. I think this is so cute. I love it. And it's adjustable, you guys, so it'll fit anybody. I love it.
All right.
And then let's go into Heidi. She's going to talk about Star Consultant.
All right, stars. Well, guys, you know, the secret is if you do your 600 in every month, that'll put you on track for finishing your Star Consultant. So Star Consultant is done, it's a quarterly program. So there's 4 quarters in the year that you guys can earn your Star prize. Okay. And so 1800 is the lowest level, 1800 wholesale, and that is the sapphire level. And it goes up in increments by every 600. Now, the fun thing is when you recruit on top of selling, guess what happens? You get a new recruit in that quarter and you're selling enough to become a Star Consultant, then you can even bump up a level by getting 600 bonus points on your Star ladder, we used to call it, on your Star points. And so let's see who has been working their business this last quarter and who is on target for Star with at least 900 wholesale. Now, it doesn't mean anybody else can't finish. This just means on target, okay? So we have 2 right now. So I'm sure that's going to increase big time next month. So we have Cherish Miller. Way to go, Cherish. No surprise. Cherish has done the consistency challenge. It's going to land her a Star Consultant every time. So proud of you, Cherish. And brand new consultant, Denise Myers. Congratulations, Denise. I think she's on here tonight. So way to go. Way to go. We're so proud of you, ladies. Okay. Is that Mary?
That's me. All right. And then you can kind of sense a theme here. So when you do the 600 wholesale every month, that puts you on target for Star Consultant. And then that leads you right into the Court of Sales. And so the Court of Sales is, again, a nationally ranked recognition that Mary Kay has, but there is also unit recognition as well. So again, ask your sales director what their unit Court of Sales qualifications are, because that will get you recognition at your unit awards, because your director will also do unit awards after the seminar year ends on June 30th as well. So be watching for that, because your sales director will announce that, but you can get recognition there as well. And so at the national level, this is when you achieve 40,000 retail, which is based on the retail value of your wholesale orders. Okay, so that means you're ordering 20,000 wholesale. Now, when we have the double credit months like we had back in March, or these flash sales or anything like that, that's where Mary Kay is gifting us additional retail credit, and we just pay less for it. Okay. So like with the flash sale that just was at the end of April, your wholesale amount was less, but you got full retail credit. And so that was a way to be able to maximize that additional from Mary Kay. And so when you achieve this at the national level, that's where you can earn this beautiful ring. It's called the Limitless ring, or you can take a cash option as well. And again, this is based on selling product, taking care of your customers. So this is in addition to the profit that you make, the prizes that you earn from the company, like the 600 wholesale, the star consultants, all of those things lead up to this. I remember Linda, our national sales director at Meritai, always said, follow the prize and money trail, because that will lead you to all of the fun things. And so we actually have a top 10 court for the Court of Sales that we want to recognize. So again, make sure that if you see your name, you snap a picture of it to be able to share in your customer group. So number 10 is Heather Scott. Number 9 is Jennifer Edwards. Number 8 is Kara Wood. Number 7 is Patty Kennedy. Number 6 is Rachel White. Number 5 is Lisa Clark. Number 4 is Bonnie Mosner. Number 3 is Cherish Miller. Number 2 is Cassandra Gazaway. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that correctly. And number 1 is Amy England with 27,815. Amy has already achieved the Princess Court of Sales, which is that level where it is half of the national court, and is well on her way to the National Court of Sales as well. So again, you guys, no matter where you're at, you can find a recognition level to be recognized at, whether that is a unit level, a princess court, national court, however you want to do that. Because again, when Sherry's training us tonight on cold, hard cash, that is selling products. So that's going to add up to this. So we're going to see a whole bunch more names on these recognition slides next month, because we're all going to do what Sherry's telling us to do. Okay. that'll be our right-handed, pinky promise at the end as we do this. Okay, so I think, I thought there was going to be a slide that marked our calendar for the next one, but the next All In Family Night, again, this is always the first Monday of each month. And so I want to say it is June 3rd. Is that correct? Yes, June 3rd will be the next one that we have. All right, you guys. Well, we are just going to hop right into this training with Sherry tonight. And so like Heidi said, every single month we all take turns in planning our events for the month. And so we kind of get to have free liberty and free reign of what it is that we want to talk about, what we want to train about. And when Sherry was planning this, this was the first thing that she suggested. And we were all like, yes, let's do it. Let's talk about it. Because you guys, Sherry has been a master in selling in her business. In her first year, when she joined the company, 6 months, is that correct, Sherry? That you joined and finished? Okay. So in 6 months, you guys, she came into the company and finished the National Court of Sales. So she sold in 6 months, 40,000 retail to her customers when she first joined. Okay. And she has been a master at selling this product and taking care of her customers ever since. So you guys get your notebooks ready, have your pens ready, get ready for hand cramps, because she's going to teach it to us all. So Sherry, take it away.
Hey, ladies. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. So I was trying to think what I could teach on that I am confident in what I do, right? And so something that I'm confident in is taking care of my customers and having good sales. All right. So first of all, if you guys notice, I'm wearing my beauty coat tonight because I'm a consultant. So even though I'm a sales director, I'm still a consultant. And that is how we make 50% profit, right? We are consultants. And so the first thing I want to talk about is how much profit. And so when I average out my total year, my average is about $250 a week profit. Okay, so about $1,000 a month. Now, some months are a little less, some months are a little more, but that is my average when I do my whole year. And I went back to all 3 years that I've been in Mary Kay, and it's consistent. Okay, so those numbers are very consistent. So who can use $250 extra a week? Right? You guys, that's a lot of money. That's a house payment. That's a car payment. That's a pay your babysitter, whatever. That is a lot of money. And that is just from the sale of the product. That is not all the extras. Okay. That is not team building bonuses. That is not commissions if you have a team. None of those things. That is just selling the product. Okay. Now, how do I keep track of those numbers? I wanted to tell you guys that first. Okay. Sometimes some of my girls laugh at me because I'm a paper girl. Okay. And so if you are a computer person and you want to do spreadsheets, you knock yourself out. That is not me. It stresses me out. I have a piece of paper, and basically for each month, I put the customer's name, what the wholesale cost of the order is, how much they paid, so what my actual profit column is. Okay. And the reason I do that is because I offer the special deals that Monica gives us every month. And if you just go by your ticket sales at the end, you really don't know what you made, right? So you want to make sure that you're keeping good records as far as what you're paying for a wholesale amount and then what you're bringing into your family. Because my husband had no idea how much money we were making until we talked about it. And then he's like, wait a minute, you're making this much money just from selling, lipstick is what he thinks we do. And, so keep good records so you can actually see what money you are making. Okay. All right. So after that being said, what is the number one thing? The number one thing is getting faces, right? And so faces, they can be any way, you guys. You can do parties, you can do individuals. It doesn't matter how you get faces, you just have to get them. Okay. So I started with a very generous hostess package. I'm going to tell you, if you're a tightwad, you're not going to do very good. Okay. Because you have to give people something because they want to help you, but they want to know how you're going to help them. Right. And if you're not generous with your hostesses, they're not going to do very good for you. And so you want to make sure you're being generous. Now, you don't want to give the whole, all your, profit away. You don't want to do that, but you do have to be generous and make it worth your while and worth their while. So put your hostess credit where it matters to you. Like I offered extra credit for people for giving me bookings, because what happens when you get a booking from your party? You just met however many more people, right? And that's how I started building my customer base, was doing bigger incentives for them to give me their friends, right? To give me bookings. And so you can use, there is no set in stone hostess credit. You can do whatever you want. There are examples on Mary Kay InTouch, but you can use any kind of hostess credit you choose to do. I always bumped up my credit though for my bookings. And there are some very smart Mary Kay businesswomen that taught me, don't give away the bank for one booking, make sure you get two. Because it incentivizes the party to get two bookings rather than one. Okay. And when you are excited, like that's what Mary just said, you have to be excited about your hostess plan. And that is so true, because if it doesn't excite you, it's not going to excite them. If you're making them do a whole bunch of work and then you're offering them, something very menial, most of your hostess are not going to work very hard for you. But if they know, hey, they can get this, whatever this is, find out what is attractive to them. If this lady has got her eye on us, I have a girl right now that has her eye on a new skincare set. And I know that she cannot afford it at this time, but she knows a lot of people. And so I'm incentivizing to her this skincare set because I know that I could meet 50 new people through her. And so just keep that in mind, that your hostesses, your bookings are, that's your lifeline of your business. And so you have to be generous. Okay. The next thing is making sure you're working your VIP group. So first of all, if you don't have a VIP group, you need one. Okay. Facebook. Yes, Facebook is frustrating sometimes because of the algorithms and all the things. And that you have to work your Facebook. And so do you have to post 500 times a day? No, but you do have to post consistently. If you go in and you post something in your Facebook group and then you go missing for 2 weeks, Facebook is not going to help you in any way. You have to work your Facebook on a consistent basis. Now, with that being said, do not, every time you get on your Mary Kay VIP group, do not put, this is what this is the product, this is how much it is. People get bored. They want to see your life. They want to see what you're doing in Mary Kay. How does it help you? They want to see your videos, and I know we are all scared of doing videos, right? I've told this before that when I started, I would record a 3-minute video or 2-minute video 30 times and delete it before I would put it on Facebook because I thought it had to be absolutely perfect. Y'all, nobody wants perfect. They want you to be real. So it's one of those things you just kind of got to get over yourself and just do it. And now I get on and I'll do a video and I'll do all kinds of dumb things. And I'm like, I just laugh and move on. And people love it. They just love that you're yourself and that you're human. And you can go in and you can copy and paste 1,000 different ads from the Mary Kay website. You can steal Mary stuff. You can steal Heidi stuff. You can take my stuff, which is fine. However, your people want to see you. They want to see you with the product. They want to see you putting it on. They want to hear you talking about it. And if you're making Facebook posts and you're just putting words and you're not putting any kind of graphics or pictures or emojis or anything, it's not fun and people are not going to read it. So making sure that you're making it attractive. Now, you don't have to be a professional. You don't have to make it look, professional in any way. Y'all, if you follow me on my VIP group, I use all kinds of crazy emojis or all kinds of crazy memes, and it's like, it's okay. You just want something that's grabbing attention. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's perfect or it's super professional. It just has to grab their attention so that they read what you had to say. Okay. There's also, if you out there are thousands and thousands of interactive posts on Facebook. If you type it in on your Google, interactive Facebook posts for the month of May, for Mother's Day, for graduation, for Nurses Week, for Teachers Week, whatever, you will get thousands of those things that pop up. You want to have interactive things posted on your Facebook because the more people that are reacting and commenting or putting memes or emojis and that sort of thing, that is going to let more of your customers and more of your people see what you're posting. Okay. Helps to break that rhythm in Facebook. And I tell my girls in my unit, help each other, invite each other to your Facebook groups. Because if your customers are having not very much interaction going on, there's not much, our friends can help each other. And we can go in and put a meme or something because Facebook likes memes. Facebook likes GIF, all the things like that. So it makes it a hot page. And so we help each other boost our views, okay? And then that helps our customers to get more involved. When you have a VIP group, I don't know if you guys know this, but you can go in and you can invite all those people, okay? And Facebook only lets you invite so many at a time. I don't know what that magic number is anymore. Then the next day you can invite more people. But everybody's not going to see your invite the first time, or they might be busy and they just scroll past it. How many times have we done that? Me, all the time. I'll scroll past it and I'm like, I'll go back and check that out later. And then we don't because we forgot. Do you know that you can go back in and see everybody that you invited and you can re-invite them? If you don't know how to do that, send a message. I'll let you know how to do it. Okay. But you can re-invite them. I've had people that I've invited like 5 times to my VIP group before they accept. Okay. And so unless, I haven't ever had anybody say, will you stop inviting me to your VIP group? And so I will re-invite them because I know I'm human and I feel like they are too. And because you want as many people in your group because they may not be commenting, but they're watching. I had customers in my VIP group for months before they ever ordered. It was like they were just watching me, seeing what it's about, seeing what we're doing. Is she going to stay? Because, realistically, people come and go, right? People start the business and then they decide not to do it, or for whatever happened in their life and they stop doing it. And I feel like sometimes our customers are just watching us to see if we are going to be the one to stay. And so make sure that you are interacting in your VIP group with all your people. Okay. If you guys have questions along the way, it's okay to holler out. Okay. If there's something that you want to ask about. We talked about doing the different content. If you have kids, if you have grandkids, Like Heidi gets her son's rock concerts on there, you know, or, you know, different things. Like people want to know what you're doing in your life. And so making sure that that is a part of what you're doing. All right. Um, Back to one-on-ones. Let's talk about one-on-ones. Let's go away from Facebook for a minute. One-on-ones, when I have trouble getting bookings or I have trouble getting new parties for people, I try to go by the seasons. And so like right now, you guys, this is a perfect time for mother-daughter makeovers or mother-daughter spa packages or mother-daughter facials or you know, some people are still having prom. We just had prom. You know, you can offer all those things for prom for the girls. Graduation coming up, you know, offer them some kind of pampering for graduation. Back to school will be coming soon. A couple years ago, I did a back to school session at my house and I had 15 girls show up. They were, I said it was from seventh grade, no, sixth grade. I did sixth grade up and it was for basic makeup, basic. And I had 15 girls show up at my house. And you know what I did? I fed them ice cream. That's what we did. We did makeup and we ate ice cream. And they loved it. And the next year I had moms that messaged me back and said, "Can we do it again?" And so just making these things fun and kind of trying to think outside the box that you don't have to have a party. You know, you can make it your own thing. Nurses Day, it's today, but the whole week is Nurses Week. Okay. Offering whatever. The mint bliss, you know, try the mint bliss on your feet, you know, whatever. But you know, you can do one-on-ones and you're going to do just as well with one-on-ones as you are with a party if you work it right. Okay. Administrative Professionals Day, whatever. You guys, do you know that there is a calendar? You can go in and Google what holiday is today, and it's like there's holidays every single day of the year. And so this helps you with your VIP group too, because if your VIP group is getting boring, there is all kind of crazy holidays out there. And so you can get something. I pull, when I don't know what else to do, I'm like, let's see what's going on the calendar today. You know, and I'll pull it off, and it might be like, I don't know, spaghetti meatball day. I don't know. The only reason I say that's what we had for dinner. But you know, just use whatever is there to be creative and then get people talking. Okay. The next thing that I do is I offer $10 free product off of my customer's next purchase when they bring me a new customer. Okay. Of course, they cannot have an existing Mary Kay consultant, right? That's our number one. We don't do that. We don't steal people. But if they find me a customer and she orders from me, then I reward her by giving her $10 off her next purchase. Okay. You guys, that's only costing me $5, right? Because that's $10 retail. It's only costing me $5 and she just gave me a new face. Okay. And I will do that unlimited. If they bring me 10, they're getting $100. If that person, you know, if those people, now they have to order. And I at one time made little cards. It was just little, it was pieces of paper, you guys. I just made little papers. I used Pic Collage, and I made little, and they looked like dollar coupons. And I was like, $10 free. And then I explained on there what it was for. And so I would put those in their reorder bags. And then I put across them, you know, when you bring me a new customer or whatever. And I put them in their bags, and a lot of people responded because they didn't remember that I did that. And so don't take it for granted that when you've offered something to people before that they remember that you're still doing it. Okay. So bring it back up again. You know, hey, don't forget, you can get $10 free. All you have to do is bring me a customer. So that is something else that I do. Use our events, you guys. Use our events. The quarterly color look. If you are in an area where you have an in-person event, Thursday night lives that Heidi and I do, if you're, you know, whatever your area does, use your events, invite your people. That is free marketing for you. That is a way to get them to try new product, and you don't have to do any work except for invite them and get them there, right? And then you get to reap all of the reward. And so use your events to get your customers involved. So speaking of that, talking about this past month where we did the Just Peachy, okay? When Monica does the half price flyer, if you guys have the little barcode scanner that is attached to that, if you open that barcode scanner, she shows you the color card for the time, okay, for that time. And that's where we got our colors from for the Just Peachy. It has a template, a beautiful template that you can print off on cardstock, cut them, and put your samples right on there, okay? You can send those to a customer for $2. $2 that you're putting multiple products in the hands of your people, all right? If you are a person that you do reorder bags, what I didn't mail them. I stuck them in my reorder bags with the flyer for the event, okay? And Maya is doing that on YouTube. And you guys, that's a strategy. There's a reason why it's on YouTube. The reason is you can replay it over and over and over. So you can use that for the whole quarter. You can keep presenting it to new people that, hey, we have this color look, and you already have the tutorial. You don't even have to do it. All you want to do is get samples in their hand. Or even if you want to do it without samples, that's okay. All right. But using our events are powerful. And so we want to make sure we don't want to just get on the screen and do an event, you guys. And then we love it that you guys are present, but the purpose of it is to help your business. And so we want you guys to get your people on there. I was thinking I was going to say something else about the Just Peachy, and I can't think what it was. Okay, we'll move on. If I remember, then but when we were talking about using events, make sure you invite people in more than one way. If you go on your VIP group and you do an event or you do a posting in your VIP group, that's fantastic. Not everybody's going to see it. Not everybody's going to remember. Okay. And everybody communicates differently. Some people are on Facebook 24 hours a day, and other people don't get on it but once a week, right? Or whatever, or not at all. Make sure you are sending them text messages. Make sure you're sending them messages through Messenger. I don't know how it works on an Android, but I know on an iPhone, you can push the little microphone button and the little, whatever, the record button, and you can record them a live video of you or audio of you talking and send it to them without their phone ever ringing. And so they hear your voice. So make sure that you're using multiple ways to communicate with your people. You will have more success if you do multiple routes. Okay. Another way to boost your sales is a 24-hour challenge. Now, I've had people say, oh, I've done the 24-hour challenge, it didn't work. Well, you guys, sometimes you got to do it more than once. You got to try something else. Maybe it wasn't the product that they were interested in. You know, when I do a 24-hour challenge, personally, I like to do something that is really popular, that everybody uses, right? Mascara, eye makeup remover, lip gloss. You know, I mean, simple, basic things, charcoal mask, things that you have a broad range of customers so you can get all the different ages. But it's something very simple. Like if you go on and you put in, say, Clinical Solutions as your 24-hour challenge, you're probably not going to do great because that's a very specialized product. So trying to do something that most people use is helpful. Shoot big, throw the number, make it big, because then if you hit the number you're really wanting, you know, it's like it's all a win, right? So you could, if you want 12, say you want 20, you know, and it's like, so you just kind of push yourself a little extra to try to help with those things. You can do 24-hour challenges in person. You can do videos. You can do the 5-minute parties like Mary does. Mary does the 5 products in 5 minutes and has done super well with those. You guys, you get online, you show the products, then you follow up. If you are doing these things that I just talked about, but you're not doing any follow-up, you're not going to make any money. Okay. because you're just wasting your time if you're not following up with people. If you are the person that you can get a couple people to be present on a Facebook event, say like Just Peachy, you got a couple people to show up, but you didn't follow up with them, you wasted your time because they watched and then they went on about their business. Okay. And that's the same thing with our lookbooks. If you're not participating in the PCP, you need to. The first reason, it saves you a ton of money. These are, what are they, 90 cents still? 90? Yeah, 90 cents. You get a catalog sent from the company. So it's your postage and the book, and there's a sample in it. If you have to send those out yourself, they're going to cost you like $2 and something a piece. They're expensive. And I'm going to tell you guys, I had never forgotten to do a PCP until the last quarter. And I remembered the next morning and I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot to do PCP. And y'all, I have a lot of customers. And so what I did for the next 4 or 5 weeks was chasing people. That's what I was doing. Everywhere I was going, I was trying to stick them in people's mailboxes and throw them in bags. And hey, you work with these people. Can you give these to them? It was like trying to get them out. It was terrible. It was terrible. So use your PCP. It saves you a lot of time. You're getting all the new products in people's hands. And if they don't know that we have new stuff, they're not going to order it, right? And then once you send the lookbooks, follow up. Don't just mail the lookbook, or else you just gave them 90 cents because you're not checking on them, right? Because what happens is women are busy and they might have gotten the mail, and then at 9 o'clock at night, they sat down on the couch and they're thumbing through their lookbook, and they don't want to text you because they're afraid it's too late. Okay. Well, then they forgot. So if you don't follow up, you just gave them a lookbook and never got an order. And so waiting, I give people usually a week to 2 weeks after the lookbook came, and then I reach back out to them. You can ask them about the sample in the book. You can ask them about, hey, did you see, if they're a lipstick girl, hey, did you see the new lipstick? Whatever. Trying to get them excited about something that's in that new lookbook. All right. Am I doing okay on time, you guys? Okay. If you have never had an open house and you're a consultant, open houses are the bomb, y'all. Okay. So it's a way to get new product on people because you can have samples out for them to try. You can make gifts so that they're buying things for other people. You can give them a little sale. You can do incentives for bookings. And most of us do a Christmas open house. A lot of us do a Christmas open house. You could do a Christmas in July. You could do whatever, you can call it whatever you want and do an open house any time of the year to get people to come in and try products. Okay. You just got to do something that people are going to be excited about. I know like Heidi gives, you do cash back, right? Cash back. And that's what I've done the last couple of years. Like if they spend so much, they get so much Mary Kay cash to spend with me during a certain time frame. Okay. And so it's kind of like Kohl's Cash, if you will, right? It's a redeemable later. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on here, but I just did. But use open houses. It's a great thing. Something else I like to do is my reorder bags. I throw a sample in my reorder bags. Okay. Some people do a sample of the month where everybody gets the same thing for the whole month. I am not that I don't do that good with that. So I look at what my people are ordering and I try to give them something according to what they ordered. Like, okay, I know this lady is all about the glam, and it's like she's using all the eye colors, but she's never tried CC cream. I'll throw a CC cream sample in her bag, something like that. And I have sold a ton of product by offering somebody a sample in their bag. And it helps you to upsell, you guys, get them to try new things. If you have done any training on Mary Kay InTouch at all, you have read also about following up with your skincare customers, right? So your skincare customers, it's the 2-2-2 rule, right? 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Okay. And then don't forget to don't just say, okay, after 2 months, I don't follow up with them anymore, right? Because our skin changes through the seasons, and it also changes with hormones, age, all the things. So just because somebody has been on the same skincare regimen for 2 years does not mean that should be the regimen they're still on. So making sure you're revisiting their skincare. Are you still happy? Do you still love your skincare? How's your skin doing? Any problems, anything you want to work on, following up with her, because even if she loves her skincare, then she might be ready to go up to boosters or something else, right? Serums, that sort of thing. Yeah. So, like Joanne's saying, I think I'm now combination oily. So it's like, people change. And so making sure that you're checking in with them. I have a lady that, when I first started servicing her, she was getting foundation from me. And I noticed she kept ordering foundation. And I'm like, what are you doing? And the problem was she wasn't getting the right color and she was mixing them. And I'm like, you get your money back. Let's get you the right color, And so now she has a summer color, a winter color. But I was like, paying attention to what your people are ordering and making sure it makes sense, because you don't want your customer to have 3 foundations they're having to mix, because it's inconvenient. They're not going to be happy with the product for very long, So making sure your people are happy with what they're getting, and if not, finding what that is and returning the items that they did not need. Because somebody that's unhappy is going to tell everybody they're unhappy. And you don't want everybody being unhappy. You want all your customers to be happy. You want their friends to know that you provide the best customer service, and that they are never scared to try anything new because of our money back guarantee. Okay. So making sure that you are promoting that. Okay. I'm going to move on to the next thing. Something that I was really bad about, and I confess, I did not realize the value of email addresses. Okay. So when I would do new customer cards, profile cards and things, I never worried about their emails. I was like, I got their phone number, no big deal, right? Do you guys know that Mary Kay, the company, will send information to your customers if they have your email? So you want them to have everybody's email. They do that for you for free. Tells them about new products. It tells them what's going on. And it's like, you don't have to do anything. And I think it's monthly, is it not? Is it monthly? At least monthly? Yeah, at least monthly. Your customers will get something if you have their email in the My Customers. Okay. So if you don't have their emails, start asking for them. I mentioned a while ago about Monica's Flyer. If you don't know what Monica's Flyer is, she makes it for us every single month. It is so that when your customer spends $50, they can pick one item off of that sheet for half off. Okay. She gives that to us a few days before the end of the month, so that if you don't have something in stock, you can stock up on it, so you have it on hand to be able to get it to your customers. You guys, I wish I would have from the beginning kept track of how many of these I've sold, and then people reorder. It is magical. Yes, that one particular product, are you making a profit on it at that time? No, you're not. But it's boosting your quarter sales. It's boosting your 600 order. It is boosting your star, all those things. And then in the long run, people are reordering. So then in the long run, you are making more profit. Okay. It's just that you don't see that immediate profit, right? And she always does a really good job of putting a variety of different prices. Like there's very small items, there's very large items. And I find that a lot of people order the big items because there's something they wanted to try, but it's a lot of money and they didn't want to invest that much money without knowing if they like it. Just like C&E serum, it's $60. Well, a lot of women are like, $60, I don't know, but when you say 30, they're like, I'll try it, right? And then they reorder. Okay. So using Monica's Flyer. And you guys know we're all independent. We do whatever we want. We can run our business how we want. If you don't want to use the flyer, that's your business, right? But I can tell you it's benefited me. I alluded to this a while ago when I talked about customer service. You can be the best social media person. You can be the best makeup artist. You can put on the best presentation. But if you provide poor customer service, you're not going to have any customers. Okay. Do what you say you're going to do. And if something happens, communicate with people, right? Most people are very understanding if you say, your order's going to be here on Tuesday, and then it's not here on Tuesday, or I'm going to get it to you, and then something happens. As long as you are communicating with people, most people are very understanding. I personally offer free shipping if my customers order over $100. If they are not in my local area, you can do whatever you want. You can do 50, you can do 75, you can do none, it doesn't matter. You can charge everybody if you want. But I do not charge shipping unless it is under $100 and I have to ship it somewhere, right? I do a lot of local deliveries. And when I say local deliveries, I do 3 or 4 counties. And yes, sometimes I do a lot of time in my car making deliveries. However, there is something said about being right in front of your people. What did Mary Kay Ash say, you guys? Eye to eye, and it's like, it makes a huge difference if you connect with your people, right? And so I love to hand them the bag, collect to my money, hand them the bag, ask them if they have questions. I'm looking at their face while I'm handing them the bag, so that I can see what's going on with their skin. Are they wearing makeup or whatever? So that I know where to go with their sales as well. Okay. So there's a lot to be said about being in front of your people. And I incorporate, I know you guys have heard me say this 100 times. I incorporate my deliveries into my day, right? So if I go work at the hospital in Evansville, I'm going to make my deliveries on whatever side of town I'm on that day. Or if I am going to one of my grandkids' t-ball games and I'm in Princeton for that, I'm going to make my deliveries in Princeton that day. So trying to make good use of your time, but still making yourself be in front of your people. Okay. Keep lookbooks and samples in your car. That sounds so basic, but how many times have you been out somewhere and somebody goes, do you have a book? And you're like, keep lookbooks and some kind of sample that's not going to melt in your car. Okay. So, or you go through the driveway and this little girl was so nice to you, and you're like, just want to give her a little something for being so sweet. Right. So keep those things in your car so it is available. So that when the opportunity presents itself, you have something to give out. And then make sure you're putting her phone number in your phone, right? Because if you hand her a sample, same thing. If you don't get her phone number and say, hey, can I text you later and see how you like that? Then you have her phone number to reach out to her. Otherwise, the same thing. You're giving away a sample and you're getting nothing in return. Okay. If I can read my own writing, guys. Keep stock is important because if people have to wait, they're going to go to Ulta. I'm just telling you. They're going to go to Ulta. They're going to go to Sephora. They're going to go to CVS, whatever. If you do not have any inventory of basic items, they're going to buy them from somebody they can get them from today because we are impatient. We are in a microwave world. People want it right now. And if you have it on hand, they're going to buy it from you. But if not, they're going to go buy it from somebody else. Okay. So just keep that in your mind. And we sell a lot more product if you have something on your shelf to sell. Mary Kay Ash always said you can't sell from an empty cart, empty wagon, right? Something that I do just to keep my customers in the loop in my reorder bags, I print out the half off flyer. So it doesn't matter if they used it or not. I put it in their bag because they can use it again that month, right? And it's a visual. So they are looking at it when they get it out. I put the half off flyer in their bag. When we are having a quarterly event, I put that flyer in their bag. I throw a couple pieces of candy in there. I might throw a thank you sticker. I always have stickers. Put a thank you sticker on their receipt. Something to appreciate them and make it different. Like, why is picking up your bag better than getting the bag from Walmart? Right? Yes, In the Walmart bag, you got all the things you ordered. In our bag, you get all the things you ordered. But what's extra? What is extra in our bag? A personal note. You know, you get a new customer, or she orders something different, or her kid just went to college and you want something, you know, something that you know about her, right? It doesn't have to be a paragraph. It can be one line, you know, thinking of you, you know, while your son graduates, you know, or whatever, just something, because it makes it personal. You're no longer her salesperson, you're her friend. Okay. Mary Kay is about building relationships. And if you don't have relationships with your customers, you're not going to do very well. Okay. If you are just there to be a clerk, kind of, you know, like how the story you have a clerk, you're not going to do nearly as well if you are her girlfriend. Okay. And that you know what's going on in her life. Something else, when I make my deliveries to you guys, I try to make them in public. Because people pay attention. They're like, what do you got? They want to see what they got, you know? So if I go to a ball game and I know there's going to be a mom there, I'm going to the ball game and I'm gonna hand it to her in front of all the moms. If I'm going to we have a little Legion here and they have a treasure hunt drawing on a certain day of the week, I'm delivering to the Legion during the treasure hunt because all the people are there, right? So just strategize what you're doing, because you don't have to advertise. All you're doing is giving her bag. And then all the ladies are like, well, you got it. You know, what you got in there? I want to see it. And then she takes it out and shows it to everybody. Well, she also opened her half off flyer. You know what I mean? And so just being very present in the places that you're at without, you don't have to get out there and say, hey, I'm a Mary Kay lady. You know, they're doing it for you. And it's okay to offer a deal, you guys. Like for Mother's Day, I'm offering a buy two, get one free of certain things. I have a list of the items, like buy two hand creams, get a hand cream. Buy two body washes, get a body wash, whatever. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. And I'm doing that because I want to reward my customers certain times of year. Now, do you always want to have something on sale? No. Our products are quality, high quality, top-notch things, and we don't want to discount our products all the time. But we do want to appreciate our customers and offer them something. I'm trying to figure out, I read the message and I was like trying to figure out what she was asking. Can I share? Did you guys see it? I'm trying to figure out what that was.
I think it was your Mother's Day specials.
Yes, your Mother's Day. Yes.
Oh,
please.
Mother's Day. I would have to look, but I did. It was all body products. That's all.
Do you have it written down, or do you have a flyer? How does that?
I think you're in my VIP group. It's in there.
Okay. I don't know if I'm in, but can
Okay.
you add me?
I will. I'll screenshot it and I can messenger it to you. Okay. But it's all body products. I did those satin lip sets, hand creams, the whole satin hand set, and then body products. That's all I did, because every mother can use those kind of products. You don't have to be a glam or whatever to use those, right? I'm almost done, you guys, I promise. Don't discount your stuff all the time. Something I do, and Heidi and I have talked about this before, is my little paper that I have with all the names and how much they spent and all that. When my sales start slowing down a little bit, start going back, y'all. I go back and I go back and I go back, and I will at times. It depends on how it's going. Sometimes I'll go back a whole year, and I will look at anybody that spent over $50, and I will send her a message, an individual message with her name, and hey, I hope you're doing good. I haven't heard from you in a while. I wanted to see if you were interested, if you needed any products. It's been a while, or if you remember what she ordered or whatever. You can say, are you getting low, whatever. But I get hundreds of dollars worth of orders from doing that, because women are busy. They forget to order. And then every time they think about it, they're in their car or they're in work or whatever. And they forget. And so just follow up. And it also makes them feel important because you remembered them, right? I promise you that the big beauty brand stores do not remember them. Take really good care of your repeat customers. I do extras for my big customers that order all the time. I have some ladies that order twice a month, every single month. Those ladies, they're very well taken care of by me. So don't be afraid to do extra things for those kind of people in your life, right? Sometimes you got to spend money to make money, and that kind of goes along with the hostess credit. But you may need to do a giveaway for getting new leads. You may need to offer something, gift certificate, free something, whatever, to get people to come to you, to do a facial, to do color, whatever. Incentives. Sometimes you got to incentivize things. Okay. So again, don't be cheap. Don't be cheap, you know, because it's worth it in the long run. That's how you make $1,000 profit a month. Okay. That, you know, and I had somebody ask me, they're like, did you do that? Did you make that amount of money in the beginning? And I did, because Heidi taught me well. She said, be a good student, get out your notebook, write stuff down. And I did what I was supposed to do. And if you're doing all the things, you're going to make money. You're going to. You do have to work. People are not going to fall out of the sky and order from you for no reason. You have to work. But as long as you're willing to commit and put the time in and the effort in, you will make money in this business. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm sorry. I probably went over, but all the things. So
No, I told you we were going to have like hand cramps because we're writing down all the stuff that you were sharing. So you guys, oh my gosh, that was so many good little nuggets that you can implement like now. Like it doesn't take a lot of thought. It doesn't take a lot of effort. It just takes being intentional with that. So I would love for 3 people to unmute and just share with Sherry something that they are taking away from that she shared, and either implementing or gave them a new thought, gave you a new thought. So 3 people, first 3 people that want to share that, hop on here and let Sherry know.
I am muted.
Yes, go ahead, Joanne.
Okay, so I like what she said about the back to school and having the open house and doing the ice cream, turning it into ice cream social.
Mhm.
Really like that idea.
Thank you.
Yes. That was one of the things, a different podcast that I had listened to was talking about how women are craving connections and fun events like that. And I thought
Right.
that's so perfect because Mary Kay is all about that anyway, but just something simple and fun. Like it doesn't need to be huge and elaborate. It's as simple as ice cream and makeovers. So
Yep.
awesome. Thank you, Joanne.
Hi.
I hope,
This
go
is
ahead.
Hope. My favorite thing that she talked about was the PCP and it being 90 cents,
Mhm.
which is less than half price. And me being newer, I forgot about that. So
Mhm.
her revisiting that put that in my head. And I'm like, oh, I got to get off of here and get online.
Yes. Sometimes it is, you forget it, because I did the same thing that I've forgotten one very recently as well and was like, what the heck was I thinking? Like, I was so mad at myself that I forgot that.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, one more person.
I'll go. Great ideas, Sherry. I think the one, my takeaway is delivering the orders yourself. A lot of times I have my husband deliver or my son delivers, and not that they don't love them. They know my family and all of that, but by me delivering and, you know, like you said, you're looking at your skin, you're looking, you know, do they have questions? Anything like that. There's just that extra touch. And so I'm not going to make all of my deliveries, but I think maybe I'll make a few more.
Then it's just girls.
Yes.
And my husband helps me as well, Rachel. He delivers for me as well. Most of the time I try to have him deliver to people that he knows
Okay for dog?
So that they're not uncomfortable and he's not uncomfortable. But I feel like there's something being said about that too, because that shows there's unity in your business when your husband or your son or whomever helps you as well. Mhm.
Well, that girl's
Yes.
doing.
All right. Well, I mean, if anybody else has anything that they want to share as well, like I don't want to.
Well, I just want to say, oh my gosh, you guys, I just love the training, Sherry. Like, if you guys are new, Sherry's been in the company, what, 3.5 years?
Mhm.
I mean, seriously, right? Am I right? Did my math serve me right?
20, 21, 2.5, right? Or no,
I
three,
don't know. Not very long.
3.
3. Okay. So, what I loved is that you, first of all, knew all your numbers and you knew your profit. That is so smart as a businesswoman to look at your numbers and see how much you profit on a weekly basis. I'm reminded, like, oh, I haven't done that in a while. And going back, I think that was great. You started out as a star consultant when you joined Mary Kay. And so I think that also gave you a good establishment in your business and taking it really serious. And so I have just watched you, and you guys, there's no lie. About every month, I'll call Sherry. What are you doing? What can I learn from her? Because she's a super seller. What can I do to tweak for my sales? Because you always go to somebody that is smarter than you and that is doing it. And so I love watching, and she all these things. Oh my gosh, there's so many. If we can't decide, you just might pick just a couple, and implement, and then more and more as you get more confident. But you just did amazing. Thank you for training on this. I so appreciate it.
Thank you. I just want everybody to know it's not difficult. Like all of those things are like, they're basic, so simple things that if you implement them, they're going to make a big difference. Mhm. And when you sell a lipstick and you make $8 or now $10, you don't get so excited over selling that. But when you add up your numbers and you're like, I made $12,000 in product this year. Who doesn't get excited about that?
Yes,
Ooh, love it.
absolutely. Well, I think there's a saying, what's the saying? The things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. So sometimes we think, oh, that's not going to make that much of a difference, but it does. Like all of those cumulative things, because especially when you talked about what's in your bag that makes it different than somebody else's bag, that is what sets us apart from other companies that are out there, is that personalized customer service, that connection part of it. And so that is so, so very important. So
I throw 2 pieces of Dove chocolate in the bottom of my bag, you guys. I have ladies that get their chocolate out while I'm talking to them. They're eating their chocolate while I'm talking to them, and it cracks me up. Or the husbands will send me a request. I had a couple of husbands that told me they don't like dark chocolate. And I'm like, because I guess their wife lets them have the chocolate out of their bag. And it's like, you think that's something so like elementary, but they are expecting it now. They know it's going to be in there and they want it.
that's too funny.
Yeah.
Husbands asking for requests.
Yep.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much again for taking time out of your schedule, being here, taking all of these great tips that Sherry has given to us. And so, like Heidi said at the beginning in her prayer, just that we have the ability to be able to have favor over all of these things. So to be able to take all of the things that Sherry has given to us and be able to implement them in our business, and what God is going to do with that, and how that is going to bless your business, how that's going to bless your relationship with your customers. And as we finish out this seminar year, just the impact that those little things can do to add up to big things to make a difference for you and your family over these next few months, you guys. So thank you so much for being on here. We will share out the recording so you can listen again in case you missed anything. And then we will see you guys either on the Red Hot Call that is coming up on the 18th, or next month for our next All In Family Night. All right, you guys, have a great night.
Bye. Good night.